You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming. Sending to me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with another Let's Play episode of Tangled Stars. So yeah, before we get into it, I'm now an affiliate of Green Man Gaming. What that means is that there's going to be a link in the description of each video. Y'all click that link, you get discounts on all the latest and greatest games, and I get commission based on whatever y'all buy. Also, my lovely girlfriend Elle is taking commissions now. I've got her Twitter and FA info in the description, so if you're interested in commissioning some art, look her up. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. Alright. As usual, everyone gathers around Andy to see the photo, and Maple jumps a bit to see over Alder. My hair looks like that. Can you... Alder, you mountain, move! Oh my goodness, what is that face I'm making? Dude, where am I? Andy laughs and glides his finger over the phone, moving the image down. Oh no. She's gonna kill you. Oh. Wait, Jonah, are you blushing? No, what? Show me again. Ha, no. Damn it, Andy, get back here right now. Catch me! Oh, it's so adorable. I swear when I get my hands on you, get your hands on Alder, not me. What? You little shit! Ah ha ha! Oh. Was that all a dream? That's a different room. Dan Brown. Ah! I smile, letting a thumb idly run over the picture frame, feeling its wooden texture. My chest feels funny. Nostalgia flows through my veins as I recollect the events of the last 12 months, or maybe a few more. It all started with a dumb app, a change of routine. From what led to a friendship resulted in grief, yet in many more connections soon to follow. If I had the option then, I wouldn't change one thing about the past year, but now it's time to live in the present. A soft knock at the door snatches my attention. Jonah, you ready? If we don't go soon, it'll get late. Yeah, I'm almost ready. Ooh, chapter 5. Okay. I let the picture down with a content sigh and walk over to the door. Oh, beautiful! As I step outside while putting my coat on, my boots satisfyingly crunch up some snow underneath them, and a few snowflakes glided on my face, melting when making contact. The winter solstice was less than a week away, and of course, with it, my favorite season is nigh. A blanket of snow sat peacefully across the whole neighborhood, and a few snowflakes still glided through the icy air. In the distance, you could see the occasional child sitting on a sleigh, being pulled around by their parents or friends. This is why I love winter the most. Everyone comes home. They spend time with their family and forget about any problems they may have, even if it's just for a little while. And a little guilty pleasure of mine. I just love ice skating, and what time's more perfect for that than winter? The group planned to go together to an ice rink soon. So we'll see how that goes. For today, we talked amongst ourselves to go shopping for a while. We've been saving up for this for a few months, so it's sure to be interesting. I'm honestly quite excited. We have so much planned this month that nothing could ruin it. Don't say that. Alright, so we're gonna meet Alder and Maple at the entrance to the mall, because, you know, it'll save some time. I need quite a few things for decor, so I thought we could stop at that section first to get it out of the way. Don't you still have the things from last year? You spent so much on them. Well, yeah, of course, I didn't throw them away, and I'll use some of them, but I'd rather have a different vibe this time. More lights and stuff. I mean, it's your money, so I don't really care, just saying. Besides, I'm planning something nice for the night of the solstice. Oh? What's that? You're just gonna have to wait. Let's go now. I'm getting cold. With that, he fishes his car keys from his pocket and unlocks his car, wasting no time in getting settled and ready for the drive. With a chuckle, I take the front passenger seat and put my seatbelt on. Always put your seatbelt on. Could save your life. And we start driving through the snowy streets. Oh, that's gorgeous. The tires slipped slightly when we moved out of place, but quickly gaining stability as we drove down the street. He turns down the music. Ah, I love this song. Really makes it feel like winter. As we drive through the neighborhood, I see the many decorated houses with festive attires, snowmen and candy canes, and lights draped across entire yards. There were a lot more people in this neighborhood than my old one. So many families were out to play in the snow. Even some other kin were spending time with humans. I guess it's a slow process, but throughout the year, more peace was spread through the two communities, and I honestly could not be happier. Speaking of the neighborhood, in the last month or so, I decided to move into this one. My old one wasn't bad, but it felt dry, and I'd rather live in a house rather than an apartment. 1 second, y'all. It's water time! Okay. Sure, the rent is a bit higher, and so are the bills, but nothing I can't manage. I also decided to work some shifts over where Maple works. It's a way nicer job than my old one, and it pays a lot better. As we leave zone in which the rows and houses lied, Andy took a left turn, instead of the usual right one, leading us into a more foresty road. I don't think I've been down this road before. Neither. I just saw that we can get to the mall quicker this way, so why not? The song keeps filling the comfortable silence from inside the car, a song I haven't heard in literal years. A few minutes go by with Andy not saying anything, so I decided to bring something up. Something I thought about for a while. Ever since the Ferris wheel, all those months ago. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Andy? He grunts inquisitively without taking his eyes from the road, inclining his head in my direction with a small smile. So you remember Derek, right? I ask, and he frowns just a little bit. I do. Why? Is he causing you trouble again? I swear if... No, nothing of the sort. It's more like, why I got to know him. Why I got to know him a year ago, right? Yeah, you tried to jump off the bridge and he took you home. Not that, well, yes, but that's not what I mean. I'm talking about why I started to talk to him and all. It's as if a tiny bulb lit up above his head, because with it his face lit up with realization. Ooh, yeah, to date. To date. I repeat his words and think through what I was going to say next. I feel stupidly nervous and scared, even though I ran this scenario through my head 1,000 times by now. He wouldn't judge me, and in no way would it go bad. But what if he'll just repeat what happened a year ago? I take a deep breath and decide to shut my intrusive thoughts up. Dude, I think I might have a little thing going on for Alder. I don't know, though. It's, totally different from what I felt with Derek. He nods. Honestly, I don't even know if this is what having a crush feels like, but it's fucking annoying and confusing. The dude's straight, anyway. He nods again. Well, obviously I can't determine whether he's a crush. Only you can. After what happened with Derek, I'd rather not take part in it. Of course, I'll still be here for you. And what I'd say about it is, just see where it takes you. It could be a fluke, or it could be love. All you can do is wait. This time it's me that nods. It's just so damn weird. I realized something was off back at the festival when we were high in the Ferris wheel. Something about the way he smiled, and how he spoke to me, and how the lights from the fireworks made him look so pretty. And the rare nice words he says, and even the rarer hugs, and... I stopped myself, realizing how I was rambling on. Andy snickers. What? You're going red. My eyes widen, and I drop the visor from above, sliding the protective lid off the mirror and looking at myself. And he was right. There was a deep shade of red seeping into my cheeks. I put the visor back up and slumped back, sighing out tiredly and leaning my head on the headrest behind me, staring at the car's top. With my palms, I cover my eyes and groan. There. It'll be fine. Just make sure you don't go all tomato from his tiniest compliment, and you should be all right. Silence stretches out for a bit before he breaks it this time. You thinking of asking him out sometime? No way in hell. I say that without dropping my hands from my face. I'd rather not repeat a Derek. He just grunts in approval, but I can feel his smirk. He doesn't have any crazy plans, like the gym or something. I guess all you can do is just show him that you care. Sometimes it's all a person needs in order to fall for someone, especially if they don't have many people to display kindness. I nod, more mindlessly this time, wanting to get my mind off of it. I'll just hope that it's all some dumb fluke. We keep driving while listening to a collection of songs, while some, of course, you hear in every shop you enter around this time. I don't want a lot for... Here he goes, another hour of this. I don't want a lot for... Oh! Ooh, that's fucking cool! Oh, lit up snow! Oh, that's so cool! After a private concert from Andy, we arrive at a nearby city's mall. He's been looking forward to this for ages, and honestly, I can't blame him. It's one of the biggest shopping centers in the whole of Ladia. Ladia? Is it Ladia? Ladia? One of the comments tell me. We're waiting in front of the entrance, snow reaching nearly to our ankles, and a few snowflakes pulling around our eyes. What are you thinking of buying? Andy kicks around some snow, making it spray in majestic shards. I honestly don't really know. If anything catches my eye, then I buy it, I guess? I haven't thought about anything specific. I ponder for a moment. In fact, I might get some new gloves. I raise my hands. These ones are great, but a bit thin. Dude. What? Come on, it's nearly New Year's. Treat yourself to more. Some clothes, stuff for your house, maybe pick up an instrument. I grimace. Yeah, but none of that interests me, especially instruments. Do I look like a musician to you? Fine, but we'll try to find something nice for you. Sure, whatever you say. Hi, guys. Is it Maple? Maple! Alder! Hey, Andy. Jonah. I waved at them both with a smile. We haven't all been together like this in like 3 weeks. Alder was always out of town with business, and Andy was helping around Chris most of the time, while I was hanging with Maple at the ice cream place. Well, now that we're all here, shall we get this started? Alder and I nod while Maple giggles and bounces in place. I've been waiting for this for so long. I have so many things I want to buy. Scented candles, essential oils of coconut, lavender, chamomile, lilac. Oh, I also need to buy some more decorations for my Christmas tree. I really love this. I really love the show that the show that is a teenage girl that enters a house and she's transported to a magical world. Oh, let me pull up my list. I also want. Oh God. And there's Maple taking up all of our time. As usual, she wouldn't stop talking, so the other two just walked away, while I just guided her to the entrance, as she was still rambling on about her list. We entered the place, and the scent of gingerbread sweetness, cookies, and more overtook me, and along with it, the size and beauty of this place made me audibly gasp. Oh my god. Incredible! I realize some of these are probably just stock photos, but they're still gorgeous. Lights hanging from the high ceiling were sparkling like stars in a summer night sky, and above them, windows let the faint moonlight caress the decoration which sat atop the enormous pine tree. The pathways were full to the brim with people of all kinds, mainly families with their children, whether they be otherkin or human. Everyone was united for a bit, which is one of the beauties of winter. The floor was of a shiny marble, on which the light from above danced and shimmered along with wobbly reflections of ourselves. Andy was the first to notice the floor, and he started to pull weird poses at it. Further down the mall, various shops of so many works were laid in front of us, awaiting our visit. Maple walked over to the railing in front of us, peering over to it to the 4 levels below us. Gonna be so broke after this? She whispered in awe. No way! She fixes her gaze upon a nearby bright shop, whose front was full of lights of all sorts and candy-themed decorations. I can't believe they've got a shop here! Hell yeah! She dashes away without a thought towards the shop. Andy tries to say something, but he stops himself when the red panda already vanishes, so he just sighs. Oh well, at least she's excited. I'm gonna take my leave as well. I've been needing some specific things, and if I'm not mistaken, the place is on the other side of the mall. So if you guys need me, I'm a phone call away. And with that, he flashes us a smile and departs. Now I'm left with Alder. Just him and I. Heh. Well, if everyone's gone... If everyone's gone, I'm gonna disappear as well. You need me, you let me know. I'll be down in the art shops. He's been smiling a lot more over the past months, to the point where it's not a big deal anymore. But still, he doesn't smile to many people much. With a wild guess, maybe I'm one of the few to which he smiles every time he sees me. Benefits of being best friends. Well, now I'm more or less left alone, and the 3 of them all left in different places. What are my options? If I go with Maple now, no way I'll be able to leave. That woman's speaking ability is unmatched. Now, if I were to go to Andy, I'd have to walk who knows how long just to get to him. And I'd rather not. So I guess that leaves Alder? But first, I'd rather look around for a bit to see what's up. On my left, a staircase went down all the way to the first level of the mall. I take the flight of steps and enter a way larger area with many stands for food and products. A gigantic tree stood tall in the middle of it all, shining with globe decorations that spread across it. On its right, there was a large entrance to something which caught my eye. When I walk into the room, I'm mesmerized by the display of countless decorations hanging from the ceiling. Shards of tins and even hundreds of lights sparkled above me, smiling at me in faces of glass and glitter. The ceiling was a dome made of glass, which made light break into rays that befell the many globes above you. I spin around slowly to appreciate the whole scenery, and surely more decorations spread across the brightly lit room. God, it's incredible looking. Even the walls, who were of a dark cream color and patterns of winter, seemed to shine along the lights. A hand lands softly on my shoulder, a big, somewhat soft hand. Oh, fuck, no. Get off me! I push instinctively and fall behind on my rear. My breathing spikes and I feel like something's gripping my throat, preventing me from breathing. And my vision goes blurry for a second, and the figure above me looked exactly like him. Jonah, calm down, everyone's staring. But his voice doesn't match. I squeeze my eyes shut for a moment to calm down, then open them to the right sight of Alder reaching down to me, exactly like that day in Rome. I grab his hand and he lifts me with ease. All the while I avoid his gaze. Are you alright? What happened here? For a second, my breathing gets frantic and I'm near a panic attack. I can't respond to him for a solid minute, as I try my best to calm down. Alright, breathe with me. He gestures with his hands, raising them and inhaling as he does. Instinctively, I follow along. And out. He lowers them while exhaling. Before long, he gets my breathing under control, and my shaking starts to subside. I take one last deep breath and look him in the eyes. Well, what was that? He asks me with a tinge of fear and concern. Just memories. Well, that's vague. It's alright if you don't want to talk about it, but it seems serious. Maybe. I'd just rather not think about it right now. A shiver runs down my spine as my mind lingers over the fragment of that memory. We're not going down that route, not now. Can we just go somewhere, please? He nods and gestures with his head towards the entrance of something. Well, we're right next to the art shop, so you might as well tag along. I nod and he takes the lead into the place. As we walk in, brushes, paints, canvases, charcoals, pencils, and a myriad of other artistic tools were hung out on walls, shelves, and in some parts, for decorative purposes, the ceiling. People with interesting fashion taste are picking up diverse things related to the arts, and damn, I'm obsessed with how good they look. Helps take my mind off him. A particularly cheery tall woman approached us. Her hair was dyed in a neon pink, wearing a beanie, her clothes giving a sort of hippie sense. Regardless, she looked really sweet. Hi, anything I can help you with, sirs? I think we're alright for now. Just browsing, though. Just browsing through. Thank you, though. Alright, if you need anything, don't hesitate to give me a shout. Other nods, and with a grin, the woman walks off to their customer. She's surely happy. She's getting paid to talk with people about art stationery. How couldn't she be happy? I'd love to work somewhere like this. The restaurant sucks big time. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a super thanks or tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!